YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Dolo Universe, Dolo World, whatever in those, out of those names, whatever you want to call me. Now look, I got a very interesting video for you today. You probably wouldn't even notice that I even make a video like this, but look, we're gonna jump straight into it. It's a very educational video, educational purposes only. Let me go to it. So today's video is 5 beginner safety tips for gun handlers. I-5, okay? So if I miss any, I miss them. So the gun we're gonna be doing the example with is the what's this? This is the Ruger CPX-2, chambered in 9mm. And by the way, it's clear. I'll let you see that. Hold on. I'll let you see that. It's clear, by the way. You know what I'm saying? You know, not pointing it at myself, by the way. It's clear, nothing in it. Pointed in the safe direction. Clear. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start it off. So these are the rounds right here, 9mm rounds. I don't know how much this holds. I'm not really too familiar with Rugers, bro, to be honest with you. All right, so we're gonna jump into the first one. All right, let's get it. These are my opinion. This is my opinion. These are my top 5. All right, my top 5 beginner safety tips. Okay, only put your finger on the trigger when you're ready to fire. That's the biggest one. Like when I'm holding the gun, right? When I'm holding it just like this. All right, comfortable, you know. So let's say if I was to put the mag in, because look, you see how my pinky, I'm not holding it like this with 2. I'm holding it like this, right? Now, if I'm going to fire a round, first of all, my gun ain't coming out unless I'm ready to shoot. I'm not aiming it around and playing with it. I'm not doing none of that. It's no point in that. I really, and to let you know, this isn't my weapon, by the way. This is not my weapon. I will be getting one soon. Nobody gonna know that I have one, but this isn't my weapon. But what I will say is my gun ain't coming out unless I'm ready to use it. So now, like, if you don't like the smaller, because smaller weapons are not really my forte. I mean, my finger be hanging unless you get like a mag, put it in, and then now my finger is resting on the mag, you know. But I didn't chamber around, by the way, just to let you know. Didn't chamber around. So, all right, just letting you know. So yeah, so finger off the trigger. Only put your finger on the trigger when you're ready to fire. Really, only pull that weapon out when you're ready to fire. I'm using it for video purpose, educational purpose only. So yeah, and I'm facing it in the safe direction. You know, it's not. And look, if you do pull it out, like let's say you're at the crib, right? Let's say you're at the crib and you are about to unload it for the day. What you want to do is you don't want to face it at anybody. You see how I'm holding it? Now when you're, because bullets can travel through walls, so you want to bring it down and unload it with it facing toward the ground, okay? Unload the weapon with it facing towards the ground. Not facing towards you, not facing towards anybody, okay? That's tip 1. Only put your finger on the trigger when you're ready to fire. Treat every firearm like it's loaded, okay? So first, I'm going to say this. These are not in order. I'm just giving 5 beginner safety tips. But this second one is a really big one. I would actually put this one first, to be honest, because it's a lot of people that pass away from just aiming guns around and thinking that it's clear just because the clip not in it and it be one in the head. You never know. So treat every firearm like it's loaded, okay? So let's say I had the clip in, right? Don't get nervous. Don't get nervous. Clip in, right? Put it in. Boom. Now the clip is in. Hold on. We finna show you. Bullets are in, right? Nothing's in it. Right? Okay. Clip in. I'm going to chamber around, all right? Now look where my finger is, right? So there's a chambered round in here, right? Finger still off the trigger. This is what a lot of people do. We're going to take the clip out, right? Boom. But there's still one in here. See? Hold on. I'm going to face it down. See that? It's one chambered in there, right? Listen, with this chambered round, and don't get nervous. My finger's not on the trigger. Listen, with that chambered round in there, a lot of people don't know that that's in there, but the clip is out, right? So boom, clip is out. You know, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if I got a lot of lighting, but I don't think you can really see it. You see how it's facing a different direction? It's not facing towards me, right? It's facing in the safe direction, right? And plus, I'm outside. I'm away from everybody. Nobody's around. So boom. So you can't really see the bullet in there, so you won't know. So once somebody get ready to fire, finger not on the trigger, boom, killed somebody, shot something. Don't know what you hit, you know? So make sure, treat every firearm like it's loaded. So we're going to take that bullet out. Boom. Everything's out. Safe direction. See? Boom. That was the bullet. Okay? So treat every firearm as it's loaded, okay? As if it's loaded. All right? So we're going to put the clip and the bullet to the side. Put the gun to the side real quick. Oh, rolling away. All right. Now, look, I'm a beginner myself. These are things I've been learning. Now, I have shot a weapon before. I don't own any weapons, but I will say I know my safety. So I do know that, bro, when I jump into actually getting my own weapon, I know I'm going to actually train with it. I'm not going to just buy it for the looks just so people can just know that I got a gun or Gen 5 running around with a Gen 5, Gen 4 like that. That don't really mean nothing. I honestly hope that I don't ever have to use it, to be honest. That's what I'm looking for. It's going to be on me, but I don't want to have to use it. I don't want to have to. You feel me? To nobody. No animal, no nothing. You feel me? Since my life been moving pretty smooth, I haven't had to use it. Haven't had no reason to use it yet. Don't give me a reason when I actually get it. All right, so that's number 2. Number 3, never point a loaded weapon at anybody. It's not a toy. This is the holster, right? Let's act like this is somebody. Now I'm gonna put my hand at the bottom of it, just in case that, like, because if my hand was any higher and I was doing a demonstration, I could shoot through it and hit my hand. I'm gonna put it at the bottom, right? Weapon is not loaded. Finger not on the trigger. Now just imagine you just aim it around, right? You aiming it around, boom, aiming it around, and then somebody's right here. Now I know y'all see it in a lot of these video editors. I know my brother's one of them. He has done a video where there was people loading, like not loading. I said loading. He was doing a video where there was people aiming guns at it. Now, regardless if it's loaded or not, like I said, just like going back to number 2, treat every weapon, treat every firearm as it's loaded. The pointing the guns at the camera, that has to stop. Okay? Listen, you don't know if it's loaded or not. And regardless if it is or not, treat it like it's loaded. Okay? We're not aiming it at people no more, okay? I'm gonna keep it a band with you. I don't even like when people load. No, not load. I keep saying load. I don't like when people aim Nerf guns at me. Water guns. I don't like when guns are being aimed at me at all. I be getting well, sometimes I get nervous, but I be like, bro, why you aiming that at me? I be getting kind of mad a little bit. I don't like when guns are being aimed at me at all. It don't matter what gun it is. So finger is always off the trigger. I even do that. I even practice that with those little Orby guns. Like my finger is always, you feel me? Well, I'm holding it like that, but like always right here or always right here. All right. And also, we're not aiming it like this no more. We're not aiming guns like this no more, okay? We're not doing this. We're doing this, okay? See what I'm saying? Elbows are not all the way extended. It's just slightly bent. You're looking down. Well, I don't really close my eyes, but look, we're looking down. You see what I'm saying? Slightly bent. And you see how my thumb is not down here. For recoil control, and see my fingers not on the trigger. For recoil control, you don't want to have your thumb right here. You want to have it right here. So when you fire, it's not going to be as much kickback. So it's boom, boom. I know those are the weakest sounds. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so you know, we have it slightly bent and we're looking, boom. All right. So that's that. So yeah, so never point a weapon at anybody. It's not a toy. That's really self-explanatory. Don't aim it at anybody, okay? Don't aim your gun everywhere. Like I said, just like going back to number 1, only put your finger on the trigger when you're ready to fire, and that also goes only pull it out if you're ready to fire. All right? Number 4, where we at? Oh yeah, this is one that a lot of people are going to that like look at this and be like, why is this even in here? But this is really a big one. Like I said, none of these in order. So number 4, clean your weapon often to avoid jams and any malfunctions. All right. So a lot of people be worried about jams. Okay, so jams and malfunctions don't just come from weapon cleaning. It can come from the ETS mags that y'all be using, the mags where you can see through. Like you see this plastic bag. Let's say this the mag, right? And let's say right here, these are the bullets. You can see through it. That's a perfect example. All right. Listen, we're not doing that. I would say use the mag that brand itself like releases with the weapon. So the mags that come with the gun are usually going to be pretty good. You feel me? Those are going to be the trustworthy ones. And then make sure you're doing your reviews. But ETS mags, we're not doing those. Those are just for looks. We all know that. I mean, you might have some people that get lucky, but like for me, if I'm in a situation and I'm ready, and I know I said step 1 only pull it out when you're ready to fire, but I'm using it for example. If I'm ready to fire, like let's say I got it right here, right? Boom, I'm ready to fire. Hold on, let me back up some. I got it on my hip. You feel me? I'm ready to fire, right? You feel me? Now, when I'm ready to fire, I don't want to have no, what's it called? Not regret. No, I don't want to have no second thoughts in my head. Like, bro, is it going to jam? I need to know when I fire this weapon, when I'm ready to blow some down, I need to know, bro, like, this ain't finna malfunction. This ain't finna jam. So them ETS mags, y'all got that, bro. Like, stop putting those in y'all guns, bro. If you got a Glock, use a Glock mag. We're not using no pro mags, none of that, all right? Yeah, make sure you're cleaning your weapon. You can get, even if you're not even firing it, even if you're not firing the weapon, bro, it don't matter if you just got it and you never had to fire it. The only time you ever fired it was at the range. Other than that, outside, you never had to fire this weapon. So what you do is, the inside can be getting dirty. You gotta think about it, bro. Dust particles, lint, hairs, dead skin, all that stuff can get in your gun from just having it on your hip or even putting it in the safe, regardless of where you put it. It can track that dirt. It can track that lint, that dust, all that. It's going to. Anything does, bro, if you just let it sit out. You feel me? So I'm telling you, clean your weapons often. Now, depending on however you want to clean it, I'm going to probably clean mine like every month or 2. Some people clean it every year. Like, it just depends. I'm probably going to clean mine every month or 2. Like, really, to be honest with you, after every use, like before you put it up in your safe or wherever you putting your gun up at, wherever you stashing your gun up at, I feel like you should be looking at it anyway. You should be racking it. Make sure there's no bullets in it. Obviously, take the clip out, make sure no bullets in it. And you also just need to be looking around in it. You feel me? Looking around, looking inside of it. Like, I ain't gonna lie. The gun handler, I'm not gonna say who gun this is, but I'm gonna say the gun handler did a pretty good job. I don't know if you can see in there. Does a pretty good job on keeping this thing maintained, you know? It's not dirty. Spring, everything looks good inside of it. Not dirty. Can't complain. So yeah. So make sure you cleaning your weapons. That means going inside, and that don't mean running up under no water, bro. That's not cleaning. Do the proper cleaning for weapons. If you got to search up a video, YouTube is free. You can search it up, literally. You feel me? That's the 4th one, all right? Last one. I got to stand up for this one. Let me see if you can see me. Hold on. I'm not going to get mad. All right, so look. All right, so boom, we standing up with it. All right, so look. Let's get it. Now, the last one. Hold on, let's get it facing up some. All right. The last tip for the 5 beginner tips, safety tips for gun handlers. Don't fear your weapon, bro. All right. When I say don't fear your weapon, listen, I'm not going to do this. Like, even though, like I said, bro. Hey, hold on real quick. Look good? Let's see. All right, there we go. That's smooth. All right, so boom. Listen. Don't fear your weapon. I'm not talking, when I say don't fear your weapon, I'm not talking about, and by the way, just like I was going to show you, it's clear. Nothing in it, right? Nothing in it. No bullets, no nothing. We good, right? All right. I know it sounds like I'm like, I know it sounds like it's shaky a little bit. I haven't ate anything, so I haven't ate anything in the day. I've been fasting. Y'all know how I fast, so, you know, sometimes I be shaking when I need those, I still need those nutrients and whatever from the, y'all know, the little herbs and stuff I'm finna start taking. So once I get that in going, we gonna be good. So I'm not shaking. I ain't scared of no weapon now. You feel me? I ain't scared of no weapon now. You know what I'm saying? This gun is tough. You can't even cap. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get out the way. Let me get out the way. Hold on. Let me see if it'll catch it. Boom. Okay? You see that? Gun is tough. Let me get on this side. I don't want that barrel facing at me at all. See that? It's the Ruger. I'm not talking about aiming the gun at your head, right? Or aiming at somebody else, or even just being nervous to shoot it because of the recoil might kick back too much. It might hurt your hand, whatever. Or even racking it. Because I even seen, like, when people rack it, you even got some people that will get their finger caught in the rack. Like, bro, if you gonna rack it, look, if you gonna rack it, you need to, you feel me, move your hand. Or if you gonna take it back, like, usually what I do is, if I'm racking it like this, if I'm racking it, I'm trying to keep it back, I aim it down, rack it back, push the thing up. Like, you see this right here? I push this thing up so it can stay like this. And then if I'm ready, I can pull it down. I can, well, this, I ain't gonna lie. This one, I ain't gonna lie. This ain't like no regular Glock or no FN or no Taurus. This, we all know how these Rugers get. Now, this little part that you push down, it don't just, it takes some pressure trying to push it down. So what I do is I just, you feel me? I just let it go like that. Because trying to push this thing down is a hassle, bro. It's like, you got to be Hercules trying to push that thing down. Or I might not be strong. But like I was saying, don't fear your weapon. Now, look, there's nothing in it. Listen, I got a holster right here, right? Put it down in the, oh, I put it wrong. Put it down in the holster, right? Now, let's say I got this holster on my side like this, right? Hold on. Let's see. So, boom. You see this, how this holster is, right? You see there's no clip in it. I took the bullet out of it, out of the head. I'm trying to see if I can get it clipped on there. Hold on. It just clipped not too long ago. Like, I just had it on my hip. There we go. All right, so boom. You see how it's there? Now look, with it being covered, I mean, you probably can see it because this shirt, I be wearing like stuff that, it depends on what type of holster you get. You know what I'm saying? You still gonna see this right here. That'd be like an open carry, or you could put it on the inside. I might be wearing it wrong. It might supposed to go on the inside. It looked like it's supposed to be strapped to the left. You feel me? So I'm like, that's kind of weird because who gonna draw from their left? You know what I'm saying? Or even have to draw with their right to their left. No, when you ready to draw, let's say when you ready to draw, well, this, I ain't gonna lie, this, I don't like this holster at all. But when you ready to draw, boom, you feel me? And then you can put it back in. You can put it back in. Now, I just had it in there on some stupid stuff. I had it facing the other way, so I know. But look, when you're ready to draw, you see how my arm's not all the way straight like this? It's straight, it's like this, right? So boom, you ready to draw? See what I'm saying? We're good to go, you know? So I still gotta work on my drawing and all that stuff. Like me drawing my weapons and all that. So I still gotta work on all that. It shouldn't fall now. Hopefully it don't fall. But yeah, so don't fear your weapon. Don't be scared to shoot it. Yes, it's going to have some kickback depending on which caliber you use. If you're using, I mean, a 22 long rifle and a 380, them ain't really going to have too much of a kickback. I feel like those are good starter rounds. Like if you're using a pistol, like a handgun, I feel like 380 and a 22 long rifle is good to start off with. Then you got the 9mm that I was using. Hold on. I have to get out the camera because, you know, cinematic mode, it captures like, it's going to focus on my face. But look, yeah, so 9mm. So those gonna have a kick too. And those, like, I ain't gonna lie, 9mm is really like top dog. Like, everybody mess with 9mm. And then you got the 40 Smith & Wesson, 45 ACP, and then you got 40. A lot of people don't know about this round, but it's a 45 gap. 45 gap. That's like a smaller, it's a smaller version of a 45 ACP, but it's like fatter. So it's gonna have a knock. And then also a 10mm. Those really have the kicks, like the 40 Smith & Wesson, 45 ACP, 45 gap, and the 10mm. Those gonna be the ones that's gonna, you feel me, got that knock to it, you feel me? So yeah, so don't fear your weapon. Take it to the range as much as you can, shoot it. But even before you get a weapon, you don't even have to have a weapon to go to the range. They got guns for you. If you want to go to the range and learn how to use a weapon first before you get one, don't just caliber jump and say, oh, I'm just gonna jump, get me a Glock 30, 45 ACP, and then you gonna be in here trying to hold it, and that bit going boom. Like, you feel me? Like, I ain't trying to, and I'm not putting no fear in nobody's heart either. So if you choose, if that's what you want to do, you want to go ahead and get into those larger calibers, hey, do you. I don't want to put no fear in nobody's heart, but what I'm telling you is I feel like you should go ahead and get used to using a weapon first before you even jump using them. You know what I'm saying? You go to the range. Bro, you don't even have to pay. I don't even think you have to pay for the ammo that you use. I don't know how the range work. I ain't never been there yet, but I have shot. I ain't been to a range, but I have shot like in open, like out in the, you know what I'm saying, out of the range. You feel me? Somebody training me outside of the range. I ain't had it to where I went to a range. So it's kind of the same thing, but I'm just not in a building in a range, you know? So yeah, so I didn't shot plenty. I didn't shot an AR, all that, you know? So yeah, them the five beginner safety tips for gun handlers. People that's just now getting guns. Even this can help you. Even this can open the eyes to people that already own guns already, not even just beginners. You feel me? I'm a beginner myself. I'm not advanced in this in guns and like that, but I mean, I really got a liking in guns though. I mean, we all know what a gun, people use guns for, but like, when you really think about it, bro, it's like, when you know the tips, you know the safety, you know how to be safe with your weapon and all that, bro. I mean, honestly, if you know how to be safe with your weapon, like if you follow all four of those things that I done told you before, don't fear your weapon, you won't fear it. Because if you got people that's around you with the weapon, with the gun, and they're aiming it around, first of all, you don't want to be around people like that anyway. They aiming it, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of them, you know, them hood niggas, they be having good finger discipline. Some of them trigger discipline. They probably had a finger right here. They'll probably aim it like this in the camera, like, you feel me? You know, just aim it like that in the camera. Click the beam part on it and aim it at the camera. But it's like, it ain't like, bro, if I have no reason to pull it out, I'm not gonna pull it out. Honestly, you ain't even gonna know if I have a gun or not. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of when I tell you if I'm gonna have one or not, obviously I'm gonna have one, but you're not gonna know if I'm gonna have one or not. You feel me? That's just the type of person I am. You ain't gonna know. I don't have to, there's no reason to me pulling it out. I don't want you to be nervous. I don't want you to look at me any type of way differently. You know what I'm saying? For the people that, and I'm just gonna say this too, this can be for the beginners or whatever. When it comes down to guns, bro, like for the young niggas, anybody that got guns, or the hood niggas, or even, it don't matter who you are, just a regular person, like just a regular high vibrational nigga like me, like, bro, you don't have to show off your gun. You don't have to be hard and try to cock it back in front of people to make people nervous. No, because look, you don't want people that's around you that don't really like guns like that. They even have fear for you, because if they see that you got that gun, they're gonna change the way they act around you, all that. You don't want the people that be them slimy niggas that be trying to run off with guns and try to take your gun, and they see that you got one, then they're gonna try to play with you and take it away from you. You know what I'm saying? Steal that bit. Then you got, let's say, it's main two, the people that's gonna fear you and look at you different, and then you're gonna have the ones that try to take your gun. Or, no, matter of fact, that's another one. A third one is that if nobody know you have it, and you know what I'm saying, they gonna, if they know you have it, they probably ain't gonna mess with you. You know what I'm saying? They probably, oh, he got a gun, he might use it, whatever. But if they don't see that you have one, they might even try you if you don't, or if you do have one. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just best to have that bitch on you. It's better to get caught with or without it. But just knowing your safety tips, knowing to be safe with it. You know what I'm saying? When you don't have to use it, be smart with it. Be safe with it. You know what I'm saying? Put that bit up. You see what I'm saying? Just put that bit up. It's no bullet in it, by the way. You know what I'm saying? No clip. Put it up. However you gonna have it. I wouldn't be the type of person to wear it like this. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, I be thinking about, I'm like, bro, is it going to fall? I don't want it to fall. I don't want no mount. I don't want nothing happening. You know what I'm saying? Nothing happening when it's that time to actually draw. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing happening when it's that time to draw. That's not my fastest drawing speed either. You know what I'm saying? I draw way faster than that. But it's like, I just did that for the mean, just to show you. You know what I'm saying? I draw way faster than that. But, yeah, so them the five safety tips for 5 beginner safety tips for gun handlers, people that's just getting guns, or even people that even got them. I already said that, but yeah, we're gonna let that be known. So yeah, so y'all don't really see me do videos like this because I really don't like talking about guns like that. I really stay low key. You know what I'm saying? You would never know if I got one or not. So, you know, don't play with your life. Don't play with anybody's life. Just move smoothly. Make whoever, all the people that got guns, the people that, if you a person that like to try niggas and try people and act like you hard and all that shit, like, bro, don't even play with the people that do got guns that don't even want to use them for real, because they will. You know what I'm saying? Hey, people like me, we will use them. You know what I'm saying? We got all rights. You know what I'm saying? I will have another video on the perfect times on when to use them. All right. That's going to be the next video, not the next video, but that's going to be the next gun safety video. I'm going to let you know when to use your gun. You feel me? You can't just, and I'm going to go ahead and say something before I end this off. You don't want to just have your gun and have it here, and just because you see a nigga that look, and I'm speaking mainly for the hood niggas. I can't really speak outside, suburbs, all that shit. I'm just speaking on about what's going on in my area. You feel me? But look, you can't just be in the whip and just be nervous. Well, it depends. If you got ops, then you doing what you do. I can't really speak. Nobody can really speak on what you're going through, because you might be going through PTSD about, you know what I'm saying, people playing with you or whatever. So if you got ops, I'm not speaking to you, but I'm speaking to people like me, just regular gun handlers. Bro, if you in a whip or something, whatever you was gonna do before you had that gun, that's what you need to be doing. Yes, it's okay to be cautious, but bro, if you in the whip and you got the gun right here next to you, you feel me? Not in the glove, but right next to you, and somebody coming up to your car to talk to you or something, bro, you don't need to be cocking that bitch back and aiming it at that nigga, or even putting, like, you know what I'm saying, getting right. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be just ready to blow him down or blow her down just because they coming up to you to ask you a question. You don't know what's going on. You need to be observant and see how they approaching you to your vehicle, or approaching you. If they hands it all in their pocket, you go off of how they reacting. If they walking up to you like that, then you need to be, you know what I'm saying, on your guard too. But if they coming up to you on some regular shit, they hands all freely, they chilling, then you don't need to be putting your hand on your gun. But I'm gonna go more in depth about all that in another video. All right, so yeah, this 30 minutes long. This video is for educational purposes only. I'm going to conclude this video. Like, comment, subscribe for more. Hit that post notification button, and also share this video, because anybody with a gun needs to see this video. You feel me? And leave your comments down below if I missed any. I know I said I didn't say all of them, but I know y'all going to do it anyway, so just go ahead and do it. And without further ado, it's your boy Dolo World, Dolo University. I'm out. Peace.